But it's not just about showing up physically. It's about showing up with the same level of effort, energy, and commitment. You might be there in person, but if your energy or attitude fluctuates wildly, that can be just as damaging as not showing up at all. People start to feel like they're walking on eggshells around you, unsure of which version of you they're going to get. This creates an emotional distance, and slowly but surely people begin to pull away because they can't rely on you to be consistent with how you show up. Inconsistency also affects your professional reputation. If you're inconsistent in your work performance, your colleagues and superiors will start to lose confidence in your abilities. You might have moments of brilliance, but if those moments are interspersed with periods of lackluster performance or missed deadlines, people won't see you as someone who can be trusted with important tasks. In business, consistency is everything. Clients, coworkers, and managers need to know that you'll deliver, not just once, but time and time again. When you're inconsistent, you cast doubt on whether you can handle responsibility, and this can lead to missed opportunities, stalled career growth, or even loss of employment. In relationships, inconsistency can be even more devastating. Trust is fragile, and it's built on a foundation of consistent actions over time. When you're inconsistent, you create emotional instability. One day you're fully present, engaged, and supportive, and the next you're distant, distracted, or unreliable. This constant fluctuation wears people down, and over time they start to question whether they can really rely on you. It leads to feelings of insecurity and frustration in those around you, and it makes them hesitant to invest in the relationship. Think about it. When you know someone will always have your back no matter what, you feel safe, you trust them. You lean on them. But when someone's behavior is erratic, when their support wavers depending on their mood, schedule, or convenience, you start to second guess everything. You might even begin to withdraw from the relationship altogether because deep down you know that you can't count on them when it matters most. Inconsistency doesn't just damage how others perceive you, it also affects your own self-worth. Every time you fail to show up fully, you reinforce a pattern of behavior that makes it easier to keep letting yourself and others down. This creates a cycle of self-doubt and lowered expectations, where you begin to believe that being inconsistent is just part of who you are. But the truth is, inconsistency is a habit, not a personality trait. It's something that can be changed with awareness and effort. The more you allow inconsistency to take root in your life, the harder it becomes to break free from it, and the more it undermines your confidence in your ability to be dependable and trustworthy. In the end, inconsistency is a form of self-sabotage. It prevents you from fully realizing your potential because it keeps you from being seen as someone who can be relied upon. You might be talented, knowledgeable, or passionate, but if you're inconsistent in how you apply those qualities, they lose their impact. Consistency is what turns potential into results. It's what transforms trust into loyalty and dependability into lasting success. People want to be around those they can rely on, those who show up not just once, but time and time again with the same level of dedication and effort. Inconsistency breaks that bond. It signals to the world that you can't be counted on, and over time, that erodes not only your relationships and reputation, but also your sense of self. The choice is simple. You can be someone who others trust implicitly, or you can be someone who constantly leaves people wondering whether or not you'll deliver.